Howdy-ho, good neighbor. I'm here at the Will C School. That's right, you see it. You see it, and look at what's going on in the background. The pile driver is moving. So I'm rushing over here. I got the drone on my back. It is a little bit windy, but yeah, if I rush fast enough, I will be able to see this pile driver move. So let's turn the camera around. We're gonna go back here to where I filmed last time, behind the old ball field. I guess you call it a baseball diamond. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go do here. This lady's doing the right move, using the crosswalk. And there's that backflow that I don't like that's in the driveway. But yeah, look at that. That's what we're coming here to film today, is the Will C School is only gonna be this way. And let's pop this selfie stick up. You can see that they're moving it right now. So it's been really loud around here. And of course I forgot my ear protection. Usually I have that headphones in my ear all the time, but not today. But right now, as we speak, they're moving that big rig. I know that's not the best angle for the glare. Let me zoom in one more. Let's try that. Yeah, pretty soon I'll be able to see right through the fence. But yeah, they're moving that as we speak. Look at that. I'll be darned. So if you ever wanted to see how they move those big pile drivers, this is about as close as you're ever going to get to a job site, because this is usually cordoned off. So look at, they're going to pick up that big beam right there. They're picking it up straight up, and they're going to pile that big beam into the ground. Look at that thing. Boy, I wish I can get a better sun view, but that's about as good as you can get. Look at that thing. Look at that. I'll try to get in the shade of the pile driver. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way. You never want it, safety first, you know, safety first. But like I said, this isn't the best angle because of that sun, you know. So there you go. They just stood it straight up. Wow. So there you go, the big pile driver. And those are the hard workers right there. So they've put that pile driver right at their exact spot. And you can see that everything's measured out. So those guys are standing that pile straight up. And if you look, there's the pile driver going up. So that thing is going to pile drive that concrete into the ground. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but right now it is 1:28. So that pile driver is getting put into the ground. So I'm going to keep backing out, like I'm not going to even be here long. You know, these construction guys, they get a little worried about what's going on, especially when people are watching. But you can see that they're, as I stop for a second, they're dialing in that. Let's see if I can zoom in here. I don't have the good glasses on. I could take out my glasses, but look at that. They're dialing that concrete in right to that pile driver. It's just like a big hammer and nail. That's a big nail. They're going to nail that into the earth. So Will C School is going to get built here. If they're putting in a pile driver that deep into the earth, my goodness. If they're putting oh, there it goes. I was going to say, if they're putting a pile driver that deep in the earth, well, you know it's going to be a big building. So I'm going to keep walking around. Maybe I could get my drone in the air over here, but I'm trying to get the best angle for this pile driver because that sun is just right in the angle. So all this is open right here for some reason. It doesn't say that you can't be back here. So I wonder if this will be a good angle. Or was I over there? See, I don't think they want me over there that close. That's a pretty good angle right there. See how they carrying that beam around? They just pick it up and move it where they want it. We are here by the hospital, and the fire department just rolled by, so you'll hear a lot of sirens in this area. But it usually takes time for them to set up that beam. So what I'm going to do is, instead of letting you hear how loud it is, maybe I'll get some footage on my way out of here. But I'm going to get this drone in the air, and yeah, I hear something. So you're going to hear that thing boom a couple times. And like I said, I want to get my drone in the air, but with that drone, you got to be discreet. You got to be somewhere where people can't really see you, like that little box right there. But you got to be able to see your drone. It's part of the law. Oh yeah, good place to take a nap. Looks like somebody's been eating in here. Well, what have they been eating? Chili or some kind of chicken bones. Chicken bones and chili at the dugout. Oh, I hear them. Better get that drone in the air. But like I said, this is a long process. When they start pounding that thing in, well, all right, well, I think I've made it to the end over here. I thought I heard someone playing. Yeah, I do hear someone playing, but oh, I made it to the end of the fence. All right, oh yeah, there they are. Who knew? Soccer, the new, oh, there it is, there it is. The first hammer. There you go, I got the good view here. So they just, like I said, got the sun is not in our eyes now. So they're getting ready, everybody's standing. And as you can see, that's just a big hammer. Let me zoom in. Zooming. You can see it pounding away. Let me back it off a little bit more. And the puff of the smoke, oh, there you go. It's going to get louder. The deeper it gets, the louder it gets. And watch on the ground right here. Watch. They have little marks. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. You can see each time that thing gets hit, it goes deeper and deeper. So a couple inches at a time, maybe? I don't know. Probably 6 inches at a time? Whoa, back that camera down. That's pretty good though, right? Wow. All right, well, there you go. I guess I could stand on these bleachers. That's where we're gonna get our good shot. This guy's coming over here. Look at this. And look at the ducks go by. Oh, I barely missed them. So what is this guy doing? He's just coming over to get some material out of that. That is called a gang box. So I bet you he's getting something out of the gang box. What, was I right or was I right? Okay, anyway, you can see that that thing is getting pounded into the ground inch by inch. And how many people does it take? Well, you can count them right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on the ground. And I'm sure one driving the rig. Oh, they stopped. All right, they must have ran into some bedrock or something. Oh yeah, look at it. They got it going. I wonder if they ever run into a soft spot where the thing just sinks a couple feet. I bet you it happens, like a void in the earth. Wow. All right. Well, I think I'll give this whole video, a video, I'll make a 2-for-1, make a long video, but this whole video will be ground view of this pile, because I can see right here, what do we start at? 1:30. It's going in. It's about probably almost halfway in now. Nah, a little less. Probably about 3/4 of the way in. But as you can see, as I pan the camera around, they still have quite a bit right there. So that'll be quite a camera view too. And that'll be a good drone shot. So that guy got what he needed out of the gang box. He's going to pick up little pieces of wood. Those are like shoring, so they have somewhere to mark right where to put the piles. So if those are pile drivers, I guess those are piles. So there's a good example of how big those piles are. There's your average human being. Wow. Well, if you live around this neighborhood, this is all you're going to hear for the next few days. Now, like I said, I am surprised that it is a Saturday and they are having these guys work on a Saturday, but it's amazing that thing just beats it into the ground. Look at right there, watch, you can see. How does that concrete not bust apart? That's what I want to know. Yeah, how do they get they're a faulty concrete sometimes? I don't know. So I guess a lot of this work is a lot of waiting around. But there you go, the new Will C School. There's what's left of the old Will C School. Pile of nothing. That's right. There's where all the magic happens. All the foremen get in there and talk about what they need to do each day. But there's that old sun I was talking about, just blinding that angle. So I'm glad I got onto these bleachers. And yeah, this is a great place to film. Unfortunately, I think the guy that took his whole family's life lived right there. I do believe there was a tragedy in Alameda where The guy took his whole family's wife and the in-laws, and the coward didn't even take his own life. He's still in prison. So I always feel like if you're going to do that heinous of a crime, go all the way and finish the job. Take your own life. Don't make people see you living the best life in prison. But that's just me. Everybody's different. Well, there's that smoke. Keep chugging along. See that big hammer? I wonder what the maintenance is on that thing. What do they got to do? I don't know. You can see it's getting to the end of the line. I said I was going to make this whole video of that one pile drive. Oh yeah, and we're timing it, remember? I started at 1:28. And at this point, I'm kind of like those guys. How do you make this video interesting? Do you focus in on one guy? I know he's the boss. It's usually the guy that's the heaviest is the boss. So, not always, but usually the one that is the heaviest is the boss. How does that work? I don't know. I think I see someone wearing pink. So is he in trouble? You know, a lot of times if you forget your hard hat, they'll make you wear a pink hard hat. So, well, there you go. We're getting close, aren't we? So, if you want to make money and not go into debt, this is the kind of tradesmen we need to get back into. We need to get back into the trades. And instead of going to college, you could be getting paid to learn a trade. You know, we can't get enough fire sprinkler fitters. Nobody wants to work hard. It is just weird that we can't get plumbers. They say that the people are coming from over the border to do jobs that we don't want to do. Well, that's true in a lot of ways, where what's going on, we don't want to work for cheap, but we want to work, you know, for good pay. I'm going to slip down that thing. That's the second time I put my leg down there and almost fell through. So if I break my leg today, that's what happened. But yeah, the trades, we need to bring back the plumbing trades, the pile driving trades. Now, how many times have I done that where I was all the way zoomed in? See, that's a rookie mistake. I was zoomed in on the camera instead of wide angle. This is what the angle should have been while I was talking to you the whole time about kids getting in the trades. This is ridiculous how many times I've done that. This is not a professional channel. I repeat, not a professional channel. Well, it is apparent that they got about 10 more feet. If the average man is 6, that's probably about 10 feet off the ground. No, that's more than that. 6, that's probably 2 humans, so that's at least 15 feet left. So as we speak, we're going to keep it zoomed in, and I'll try to keep the camera as still as possible. And you can see, I'll back it out just a little more to get a little perspective. There you go. But yeah, that's how much it goes into the ground per slam. Do they call it per slam? I don't know. I guess if they're pile drivers, it's per drive. So we're getting 6-inch per drive, as they say. That's the language. So a lot of times they will keep the pile above ground a little bit. All right, I'm going to do a clock check. And I'm going to back the camera all the way out. Backing 1, backing 2, backing 3, Backing 4. Okay, we started at 128 and it's officially 144. So we're going to do the math. How long does it take to pile one driver? Or to drive one pile? That's more like it. All right, they're getting close. Look at that. They're going to pile it all the way to the ground. Yeah, they're really piling it into the ground, aren't they? What's that guy doing up there? He's doing something. Wow, he's got a dangerous job. Where are all the women at? Wow. I hear the engine revving up. Wow, there you go. I would say 120-foot pile driven into the ground. 24-footer maybe. It's still going. I don't even see it anymore. They're all sitting around measuring. Is it there yet, boss? Is it there? I don't know. We're not ending this video till that thing shuts up. I've said it once. I'll say it again. Let's do the time check. Time check. 1:47. I heard somebody yell. Wow. Picking up. It's just that easy. Just that easy. Okay, official time for one pile drive. 128 to 148. You do the math. 28, 38, 48. About 20 minutes, if my math is correct. And now they just move to the next one. Just that easy, isn't it, boys? Sure is. Okay, where's the big guy? The big guy's doing all the math. He's got to be, see, you think it's just easy being the big guy, but the big guy's got to put those piles in the right spot. And there's the next one, waiting for them to go. Well, this will be a long video and this video. So we're going to put the drone on my back and get that in the air. But for this video, as Carpetbagger says, it's in the bag. We'll get the drone in the air for the next video and see them lift up a pile and get it set, and we'll do it again. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these We'll See School pile driving adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Yep. I didn't have the camera zoomed in on my face that time, did I? All right, let's get this drone in the air and call this one in the bag. Bye-bye, everybody.